Hey guys, Ryan Dement, True Podcast. I hope you are having a great day. This week's vlog, a little different. I'm going to talk about passion, how to find your passion and go after it. Most of us know what our passion is, but it unfortunately doesn't translate into a job. And I've got 5 steps we can go through to flush out that passion and get you to the other side and turning it into money. And you don't have to go back working for the man. Stay tuned. All right, guys. You're ready for change. You're looking to find your passion and you want to get out of your job. These 5 steps that I'm going to talk to you about are just the beginning. I'll have a separate video that talks more about the business planning. These are just the pre-planning that gets you to think about where you want to go and what you want to do. Because some people don't know exactly what their passion is, but they know they want to change. So step number 1, figure out what your passion is. Write down a bunch of ideas. If you have a passion in mind already, go with it. Do some homework and research on it. And when I say homework and research, figure out what's out there, where there are competitors, and who's good at it. Maybe you can reach out to those individuals and ask them some questions. For me personally, when I was searching for my passion, I already knew what it was because I had already researched it. It was real estate investing, more specifically development. And I'm in the affordable housing niche, which means I sell homes that are less than $200,000. And we serve neighborhoods and communities that are typically majority renters, and we're helping those renters become homeowners. So that was my passion turned into a business. Step number 2, you want to come up with an outline and a plan and what that passion looks like. What steps are you going to take to turn it from a side gig or a side hustle into a business? Now, that can be very long, lengthy, and elaborate, but you have to start somewhere. You have to start talking about exactly what you want to do, how you want to do it, and when you want to do it. And if you can get those things down, you're on your way to understanding how that passion is going to go from a side hustle or just a concept to a business. And for me, as an example, I had no idea where to go to be a real estate investor in the affordable housing space. I had to research housing markets across the nation. And at the time, I was in the note investing business, which I still am, and it's similar, but it's buying defaulted mortgages. But some of the marketplaces that we were buying defaulted mortgages in could potentially work for affordable housing development. So you have to know the data. You have to talk to people. In this section, when I planned and outlined, I reached out to quite a bit of people. A lot of people I did not know. I reached out to the SBA. I reached out to local business entities that were in those cities that were doing business, like realtors, appraisers, and other professionals that were in the marketplace, to explain a little bit more about the market and what it could bear and what it could not. And then the other thing is, I researched my competition. How many people are out there actually doing this specific passion, job, niche? So I know it's a little vague, but this has to be a 30,000 foot view because you can't just drill down into your business this quickly. You first have to understand what it consists of and how you're going to do it. All right, guys, step number 3, step number 4. 3 is where you want to share your ideas with somebody you trust, whether it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, best friend, teacher, mentor, somebody you work with. But sharing your ideas and what you want to do, your passion, is critical because you now have somebody that's in your corner, somebody that you can trust. And when I say trust, you don't want to share it just with anybody because sometimes you're not ready to share it with the world. And if you're still working at a job, guess what? You don't want them to know that you're trying to get a side hustle going, especially if it's something that might be in competition with them or something close. But also, you don't want them to know what you're doing because one, it's not their business, and two, you just want to keep it to yourself. But you need to have somebody that's in your corner, that's going to support you. But the other thing is, they're an ally. And this is going to be different from step number 5. But this person is more going to be your confidant and somebody that you are going to trust, that's going to be in this journey mentally, emotionally, and physically with you. These people or this person, it could be multiple people, are going to be your rock. So find somebody you trust that helps you through that process, that helps you through this journey of finding your passion and outlining what it's going to be, and stick to that person because you're going to need a lot of help. I know for myself personally, my family was involved from the beginning. I had my best friend involved at the beginning and my girlfriend. And having those people involved in my growth towards my passion, then launching the business, and then it being a side hustle, and then holy crap, I left my job, my good paying job, and basically if I didn't fish, I didn't eat. That they've been on a roller coaster of a journey with me, and there's been some days that have been really tough, where I scratch my head and think, what the hell am I doing? And then there's days that are very rewarding when you sell a house to somebody that was very deserving, that has always wanted to be a homeowner. But if you don't have these people in your corner as a rock, you are not going to succeed. This is a very crucial step. And if you don't have these people, find them first. Step number 4. It's going to be a roller coaster of a ride. And it's going to be mentally, emotionally, physically challenging. And once you have a plan in place on how you're going to start executing your research for your passion, you have to be prepared to celebrate the small wins along the way. I know it's a cliche, but if you don't, you'll forget why you're doing this and get lost in the sauce, as I say, and the short-term wins will not become long-term wins, which ultimately you'll get discouraged and give up. Celebrate your small wins. Don't forget that. Do the dance, whatever you want to do. Go out and get something to eat, something to celebrate and learn from it and understand what you did. And on the opposite side, if you fail or you have a setback, you need to take time to think about that setback and understand why it happened, what you could have done differently, and how you can improve from it. Because those that are going to be successful are going to learn from those mistakes. And I know, again, it's an old cliche, but it's true. How many times you get knocked down and you get back up, those people succeed. And I want you to succeed too. But you have to learn from those failures. We all do. And for me personally, on that front, for 3 years, almost 4 years now, I've had a lot of failures. I've fallen a lot of times. I can give you an example. Right out of the chute with a very early stage of doing this full time, I had almost a 6-figure mess up, almost $100,000 mess up. That I thought was going to destroy me, destroy the business, destroy everything I started working for, everything I was side hustling for almost 3 years before that. And it took a very long time and a lot of work and a lot of unraveling to make that happen. Because guess what? I got over it. I learned a huge experience out of that. And I also got to really dig into some more passions that I had that I didn't know. It was technology and running a platform and developing it and understanding how that project ran, where it failed, and what I could have done better. I mean, I can go into whole details on that. That's just a whole hot mess. But if I did not get back up from that, you would have never seen me on my vlog, on my podcast, doing houses, developing, talking to people. I would have just been working for the man, doing nothing and not being happy. All right, guys. Last but not least, step number 5, and it is critical. You need to find yourself a mentor. And this mentor is different than step number 3 with somebody that trusts. The mentor can get to that level, but that mentor initially is going to be an expert in the area that you're looking to generate revenue for, your passion. That mentor is going to help guide you through the ins and outs of your journey, but also he or she will help you learn along the way and share his or her experiences in their journey also. The challenge here is you want to find a mentor that is bought into supporting and giving back to others. There's some mentors that do it just for the fling of it and really don't care about the person. You want to find somebody that cares about your passion. They're in the same area or arena. They care about your journey and they care about you as a person to succeed. They're not hard to find, but you got to interview them. It's got to be like a job interview. And you've got to see that they match with you on a personality level, from a business level, from a mental, emotional level. I mean, there's a lot of things you need to connect on. But finding that right mentor will take you guys to the next level. I mean, it'll be huge. And it'll take that dream of that passion and make it a job. It'll make it a money maker. It will do whatever you want it to do as long as that mentor is in your corner supporting you along the way. And for me, mentor-wise, I've had several and I've failed with several. And I'm telling you, here's some learning experiences. I thought I had some mentors that could help me along the way that really were just looking to latch onto my wagon and ride the wave out and not do the work. And I have some great mentors today that are in the thick of things, that are people, they've moved into category 3 where I trust them and they're also a mentor. And those people I will keep close. They're also on my board of directors. They are also people that I confide in. They're also people that support me no matter what. And if I have ideas that are crazy, I know I can go to these individuals and bounce ideas off them. And they will give me their honest feedback and what they feel can and can't be done. The mistakes I made with mentors that didn't last is, 1, they were wanting the fame. 2, they wanted to be the front face of the business, which the business is not theirs. And 3, they didn't believe in my journey. They were just looking for that payday at the end of the road, at the end of the rainbow, I should say. And I just don't do that very well. And those ended very quickly, but I needed to go through them to make sure that I found the right mentors. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Find your passion. I'm going to do a second video on this, and I'll talk a little bit more in detail about the business aspects and being able to roll it up into a business concept, and then being able to start seeing how you can actually generate revenue and making your business come alive. and those steps that get you there. Stay safe, stay healthy, have those conversations. It's okay to disagree. I'll see you guys on the other side. Have a good one.